eyes of the world watching. It's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, with a hallowed Lombardi trophy in the building, it's a battle to raise it at midfield between the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt, happy to have you with us. And this an unusual spot to be, Brock. Both teams here, they have fought and earned their way to this one. Yet this still looks like could be one of the more lopsided Super Bowl matchups that we have seen in our time in the NFL.
It looks that way on paper, but we know. We've watched it through the centuries, right? We know that upsets happen in this moment. Broadway Joe's guarantee and the Jets win in just the third Super Bowl. David Tyree's helmet catch as those Giants shock the Patriots. Western on Tom Brady, yeah, they too got past the greatest show on turf. This moment, underdogs emerge.
A tradition started back in 1967 has now reached its diamond anniversary. And off we go in Super Bowl 60. And this drive will start inside the 25. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out, one of the NFL's best stories as of late, a former third overall pick, Brock, who has revitalized his NFL career, Sam Darnold.
Kate, this is one of those moments that I so wish we had those thought bubbles, that we could see and hear every thought going through his mind as he runs on the field on this Super Bowl Sunday. I'm sure there's some anxiety. I'm sure there's a little bit of nervousness, but I know when that ball gets snapped in his hands, this guy is ready for this moment because he's proved it all season long.
Finds the in route, complete. And he hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
10 at the 36-yard line.
They kick the running back in motion. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. And he puts some air under this one, right side. Brought in, inside the 20. There it is, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead right away. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks 7, Patriots nothing.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. This makes it up to the 25. So now it's the Patriots' turn to head out for the first time on offense. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake Maye.
Kate, this is one of those moments that I so wish we had those thought bubbles, that we could see and hear every thought going through his mind as he runs on the field on this Super Bowl Sunday. I'm sure there's some anxiety. I'm sure there's a little bit of nervousness, but I know when that ball gets snapped in his hands, this guy is ready for this moment because he's proved it all season long.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Operating from the gun, here's Maye. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Starts the return at the 34. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Seahawks taking the field for their second possession. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. Play fake, Darnold. Barner's got it, complete. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
New set of downs from the 37. First and 10, Darnold. Smith-Njigba right side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They get 19 on that pickup. And that gives the Seahawks the first. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
18 more yards. That's another Seahawks first down. First down and goal to go.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger. But that one.
And he runs it across. Touchdown. Seahawks take a 13-0 lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Patriots nothing. Jason Myers.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Patriots offense headed out for their second drive of the game. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Off the play action, Maye. He finds Diggs right side. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. Off to the races, middle of the field. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots reach pay dirt for the first time this game.
Kate, that play right there run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie is putting on a show.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Patriots 7.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Young on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense running out now. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Darnold looking to throw. He tucks it and takes off. And his slide puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll go with Walker on the counter. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
New set of downs from 37. They go play action on 1st down. Connection made to Smith-Njigba. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Here's Darnold to throw. Completes it again to Smith-Njigba. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
It's a gain
You know,
of
Kate,
4.
over the years, I have heard
Brings up
defensive
third
coordinators say, hey,
and
you got to
12.
earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Third and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
Here's New England ready once again on offense. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Maye off the play fake. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Trying to hit his fullback there. So that brings up 2nd down.
That was simply a case of not enough time available to let that play develop. That throw was out so quick, and he wasn't able to reel it in.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10. Henderson here from the gun. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
At the 21-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
Bryce Baringer on now to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. He's got it. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Seahawks offense taking the field now. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away.
Follow your man. Let's go. Take it to the house. Get ready. Go.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. Get some space around midfield. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
That's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
39-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Darnold now to throw. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Patriots get the football on the 1st turnover of the contest. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Quick throw completed by Maye. And he gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up.
To number 3, Demario Douglas. It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Trying to sneak Maye. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a 1st down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
We've set it downs from 37. The give now to Henderson. Escapes the defender. Shoots another one. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a New England 1st down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Byron Murphy there to make the play.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
They go play action. Here's Maye. Throwing the out route complete. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We got a flag down. Think this might be a hold, partner. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. To throw, here's Maye. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
Complete to Travion Henderson. A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. It's a 14-7 game. More from Santa Clara coming up. Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the... Ooh, Mike McDonald not liking what he saw. The challenge flags hit the field.
Previous play is under review.
Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. All set to go now from the 35. Complete to Diggs out left. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
To Stephon Diggs. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 on the Seahawks' 31-yard line.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. It's Henderson on the give. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
From the red zone on 1st. So this one on the defense.
Pass interference. Defense.
Well, the pass interference might have prevented the touchdown there, but it gives this offense the yards and a great chance to punch it in anyway. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. On play action, here's Maye. On him quick, and they bring him down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
You know, we do enough of these games, Kate, and I am a big fan of creativity. And the QBs today are some of the best to ever do it. But that's a situation where you got to know on 1st down, it's not time to be creative, especially if you feel the heat coming defensively. Just find a way to throw that sucker in the 1st row.
Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Maye. Fires right away, but incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
This is a pivotal moment on the game's biggest stage, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. Going play action, Maye. Looking for it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Hey, I get it. You know, there are times as a decision maker playing quarterback, you take a sack and you cut your losses. But when you get an opportunity in the red zone on 3rd down, you'd love to give your guy on the other end a chance, because a touchdown, well, we know in the course of outcomes of games, so much more influential than settling for a field goal.
So now on 4th down, Andres Borregales leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Borregales connects, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Young on the return. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. First down now, ball at the 33. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he'll get it up to the 44. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 35.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
That one's cut along the left sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Toss play. This is Walker. Has room into the secondary. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks now lead by 10. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks drive their lead to 11.
Seahawks 21, Patriots 10.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff.
For Seattle.
Has this at the 6. Making some progress here. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Patriots running their offense out there. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Maye now from the gun. Into traffic. Complete. And he's going to get a few here. Brought down at the 33-yard line.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Maye now on 3rd down. Gets everything he has under this one. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
35. First down, Patriots.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Setting up the running back screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Throwing again, it's May. We've got a screen to the running back. Shoots away from one. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
May not have throw on third. Setting up the screen. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be fourth down.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
A 44-yard attempt.
Gallis connects. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Young on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Jack Gibbons in on the tackle.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, Darnold. Finds the in route, complete. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Running with Walker again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a 1st down too.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from Super Bowl 60 and Santa Clara in just a moment. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Hits him on the out route. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Here's Darnold. To the left and pulled in by Kump. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
1st and 10, Darnold. And he's just going to hook this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on 1st down, but there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. And again, it's Darnold. And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks grow their lead just before halftime. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks lead by 15 now.
Seahawks 28, Patriots 13.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff.
For Seattle.
Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Patriots back on offense late in the first half. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They're probably going to try to get this into field goal range, trying to trim that lead. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Operating from the gun, here's Maye. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Back to throw it. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a two-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway.
We need these points, guys. We need all of them. Come on, a chip shot. It's an easy three.
Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. Fielded by Henderson. And this drive will start inside the 25. The New England offense being valuable, Brock, trailing by 2 scores as they leave that locker room. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Off the play action, Maye. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
He's really starting to just test him outside the pocket, extend the play. There was just nowhere to go with it.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? They'll throw 3rd and long. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter.
Let's go. Take it to the house. To the house. Let's go.
First down now, ball at the 33. Now Darnold off the play action. In the hands of his running back, Walker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Walker on 1st down. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. It's Walker on the option. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Seahawks, first down. First and 10.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Back to Walker on first. And they limit the damage, just a few yards on that gain. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Pressure comes, and there's no place to go. The Patriots got him. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of third down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Jason Myers.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Fielded by Henderson. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Henderson. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They've got a man in motion. From the gun, it's Maye. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
There's no question, Kate, that the big play is down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Maye now from the gun. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Maye on 1st and 10. He'll get this to Henry. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. at the 39-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. A handoff for Henderson, running left. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Throw here, third down. Out wide, and it's intercepted. Ernest Jones with the pick. And the Seahawks will have it shy of their own 30 after that tackle. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be second down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. He's stepping up and takes off with this one.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Walker trying to run for the first. He has room past the 25. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Kate, we both know this pace can't continue, but they got to enjoy it as they can. And that football shouldn't go to anybody else until that defense proves they can stop them.
Here's a design run. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Play fake, Darnold. A throw left side, caught by Smith-Njigba. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Here's Darnold to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. He connected once and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Myers' kick is good. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Fielded by Henderson. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Patriots offense all set to go. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
May now on 3rd down. Catch made underneath by the back. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a New England 1st down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back still doing it to this day.
Finds a seam down the middle. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation could create the big play down the field.
Henderson here from the gun. Solid running here, and that's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on 2nd down. Sticking with Henderson. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's Patriots football, and if they want a record 7th title, they need to get things back to level. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. I love the call, Brock, but wrong situation there. The defense closes that sweep out behind the line.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I'm not seeing a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Now Maye on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Well, simply put, Brock, they absolutely need to have the conversion here on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they give to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Staying with Walker. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
5 men in the secondary now for the Pats. 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Throw left side, caught by Shaheed. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that 1st down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The New England offense running out now. They liked how that drive was going, but the ND and the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Maye. Finds him on the crossing route. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
To the air on 1st down, Maye. Complete out to the right. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Here's Maye on 1st and 10. Has him on a quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They go play action. Here's May. Brought in a big gain here for Diggs. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
First down, Patriots.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
All set now. 1st and 10. Here's the pistol snap to May. This will be caught once again by Diggs. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
To Stephon Diggs. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing again. It's May. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
To number 8, Stephon Diggs. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
A gain of 3 on
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. They give now to Henderson. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
I bet you, Kate, if you went back and studied all these runs in the NFL over a course of a season that gained significant yardage, there are plays just like that one where you've got to break a tackle to go eat up those yards.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Patriots get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, a disappointing game elsewhere on this roster hasn't dampened his performance, partner. He's got a pair of touchdowns now to put up against that deficit.
You know what I call this, Kate? I call this professionalism, right?
Yeah.
It's used too much. Oh, what a pro. You got to be a pro. You got to play like a pro. No. It's a picture of it. No matter what the circumstances are, you don't stop.
Corey Gallis tacks on the extra point. And the Patriots get it back to a 14-point game.
Patriots 20.
Now Borregales on to send it away.
To kick off for New England.
Young on the return. Making some progress here. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Darnold now to throw. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
They give up the gut to Walker. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A gain of 15 there. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers, but they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
Going to the ground again on first. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Hits him on the out route. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
He tries to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line, no gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
It's about the simplest play in the playbook, and they execute it like it was drawn up. That push gets them the first down.
The 26-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Design quarterback run here. And this give not as free flow. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, Darnold. Dump off, caught by his back. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Patriots into the dime, 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Here's a screen now for Walker. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Seahawks nearing a win here with a 14-point lead. Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Myers' kick is good, and that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff.
For Seattle.
He fields it from the 8. And And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Here's New England, ready once again on offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Maye. Gets it quickly to Douglas. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Maye now from the gun. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
1st down, Maye. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Mario Douglas, the intended target. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
The Seahawks opting for a 5th DB nickel set for this 3rd down play. To the air on 3rd and long. Henry on the catch. And they bring him down around the 34. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Maye to the air. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Maye. The left side cut by Douglas. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Complete to Mario Douglas. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Here's Maye again. That one complete to Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a New England 1st down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Here he goes, one final shot. And there's our last stand image of this game. It's intercepted. Kobe Bryant has it. And in their first appearance in over a decade, Brock, I know we're both excited about this one. The Seattle Seahawks, Super Bowl champions for a 2nd time. And for all the talk we heard from every team at the start of the season, Brock, they're the ones, these guys right here, who fought all the way to this point and are now champions forever.
What a storybook season. You know, at times it even seemed like it's ripped right from a movie. The way the pieces fell into place along the way, all of it led to these final 4 quarters of football in this moment that they will never forget. I know not a one of them out there could have imagined a better final scene to the movie that has been their season. Super Bowl champions.
So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, from our partner Brock Heward and myself,